Humans of the cardboard. I am not exaggerating. I woke up like literally a minute and a half ago. We are here. I checked my phone real quick just to make sure, but I've got to get this video out before I go to work here. And yeah, but 2 Gold Pride cards here is actually crazy. This is not an archetype that I had my eye on as far as like an archetype that could get legacy support in Legend or Legacy of Destruction, but cool to see. This is an archetype that we saw like has literally been either Gold Pride Punk, a really solid deck, you know, rogue strategy for a good portion of this year, and even pure Gold Pride was actually like a decent rogue strategy for a little bit here. So hopefully this is a good little push. Hopefully this gives like Gold Pride a little more legs to stand on with power creep and stuff. But let's see how they go. First monster here, Gold Pride Assassinator. Cool. This cool like purple bike, slick purple bike here, and then it transforms into some sort of mech. Cool. All right. Level 5 Earth Machine Tuner. Cool. Level 5 Tuner is nice. 1800 attack, 800 defense. You can only use its first and second effects once per turn. If your life points is less than your opponent's, you can special summon this card from the hand. Classic extension effect for Gold Pride stuff. Banish 1 other Gold Pride monster from your hand, face up on the field, or in your graveyard to special summon a Gold Pride token. This is a Machine Dark token, 0/0 for the stats, with the same level of the monster banished. This card cannot be used as material for a Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link summon this turn, except for the Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link summon of a Gold Pride monster. Okay, so it has to get you into a Gold Pride monster if you're using this effect to summon a token. Otherwise, it can still just be a level 5 tuner extender to make something generic. But I guess it's going to depend probably on what your our Synchro does here. If our Synchro's any good, hopefully it's got some decent punch to it. All right, Gold Pride Annihilator. I love it. Assassinator and Annihilator. This is level 8 Dark Warrior effect monster, 2718. It is generic, any tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner, so maybe this could even apply to other decks too. Hard one's return on the first effect. During your opponent's turn, you can target 1 Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, or Link monster on the field, or if your life points is lower than your opponent's, you can target 2 instead, destroy that monster. Okay, so it's a Trident for an extra deck monster. And if your life points are lower than your opponent's, then it's a double Trident. There's going to be some decks where that's better. And there's going to be some decks where that's not so good. I mean, the problem that I'm already kind of wondering about is like SP already kind of has ways to like cook this card. And that's kind of something you have to consider with like any type of interruption now. Like, does the interruption kind of get countered really hard by SP Little Knight? But still, it's not a bad interruption by itself. Especially since like if somebody's going into SP and they're going to try and get the bonus effect by making an extra monster first, whether it's a Link 1 or whatever, being able to just pop that and say you're losing that material, you're going to have to find more material elsewhere, is not the worst thing in the world. Okay. And the second effect, during the end phase of the turn, you activated this card's first effect. Return this card to the extra, and if you do, special summon a Gold Pride Assassinator from deck or grave. Okay. Honestly, not bad. Like, listen, this does not help with consistency in any way. This is just like an extending card and a card you can kind of, in another like end board piece. They don't blow me away, but I think they're decent cards. You know, it's a decent little extender here. Obviously, this is the same extension effect. I still kind of wince a little bit at the thought that, like, if you ever do not get a way to lower your life points, you are cooked in this deck. Like, Gold Pride specifically by itself does nothing if you cannot pay some life points in some way, shape, or form. Now, you build your deck to be able to do that pretty consistently, but if it ever happens that way, you're struggling. This card is interesting. Somebody who's a little more well-versed in the deck would have to tell me, like, how consistently can we get a level 3 engrave? Because that's probably the bigger question more than anything. How easily do we get a level 3 engrave with this deck, so that way we can banish it to get an extra token and then just get a free 8 out of this card, because otherwise it's a pretty good card value-wise. You don't have to give up anything else. You just have to banish one from grave, and boom, you just get another. This card by itself is a, you know, is this new level 8, which is cool. So yeah, let me know if you know a little bit more about Gold Pride than I do. Let me know your thoughts down below on these 2 new cards. I think they could have a place in the deck, but this guy to me is like a 1 of or a 2 of. I don't know if he's all the way as a 3 of extender, because he is dependent on not only you getting your life points lowered, but also putting one of the other Gold Pride names in the graveyard at the same time. So it's a little bit dependent, but I'm still all ears, and it's still an archetype card. It's still searchable, and it's a decent extender at the end of the day to make your boards a little bit more powerful. So yeah, there's definitely some potential here. But I'm out of here for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, I think this puts us at 26 cards remaining in the set, and it's the 9th, so we're like 17 days away. We're like 2.5 weeks away. So we're gonna get this last stuff down the pipeline quickly. Hopefully we see some solid legacy support like this to finish up the set as well. But let me know your thoughts on this stuff down below. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't and you want to stay updated on all things Yu-Gi-Oh news. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.